This legendary team started off in 1982, created by Dennis Anderson, and now his daughter has been behind the wheel for many years. Please welcome Kristen Anderson, Team Gravedigger! First up is the Monster Jam Racing Competition. Our athletes are going to go head-to-head in a bracket-style tournament, and they'll be competing in these Monster Jam trucks. Now, this will be a driver's first chance at an 8 out of a possible 32 points for tonight's Monster Jam. The technicians have built these trucks for speed, and our drivers will have to navigate the challenging turns using both front and rear steer, all in pursuit of crossing the finish line first. Baltimore, it is Saturday night. I need you to get real loud because I have one question for you. Who's ready for Monster Jam Racing? First up, out of Lafayette, Louisiana, he is a Monster Jam World Finals champion. It's Blake Ranger in Max D. Now the other side of the track, from Chicago, Illinois, driving that awesome Ram, it's Kurt Kramer in Ram Munition. Let's go racing!
Looks like he's having starter problems here. On the other side of the track from Fort Mill, Indiana, it's Zach Garner in Wildside.
thought she had it as well, but yeah. Because he was pushing so much in the corner over here. But he was pushing so much in the corner over here. Yeah. Good to see these two in the final, though.
It is now time for our Monster Jam Racing Final. We started out with 80 top superstars in the world and have narrowed it down to the fastest two on the road to Monster Jam World Finals 21. The winner of this race will take the first 8 points inclusive of tonight's overall event championship. Baltimore, are you ready to meet your racing final contenders? First up, the Portland and Zach Garner in Wildside. And on the other side of the track in Granby, North Carolina, he won racing this afternoon. It's Sean Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Ain't wrong. Ain't wrong.
It is teammate versus teammate here in the Monster Jam Racing Final. It's showtime!
Who you hope wins? John?
Congratulations. Now the first question I gotta ask you. Your teammate, this is how he started the afternoon. Is this how it's gonna be for you? You're gonna sweep it all at the Zap tonight?
I'm honestly hoping so, but we're just going to take it event by event. I've been kind of having a little bit of bad luck here lately, and so just getting back in my grooves, feeling amazing. But Baltimore, are you guys having fun yet?
All right, Zach, I gotta ask you, what was it like racing your teammate in the finals, man?
Honestly, it was probably the greatest feeling ever seeing both of us up here on the pod. I've been giving him all my secrets and everything this weekend because it's his second ever arena show, so basically seeing him up here racing me was absolutely amazing.
How about the Monster Jam fans? Let's give it up for your racing winner, Zach Garner in Wildside.
action. Let's give it up for Mark Paul and the Raminator. Let's hear it for Tony Elkson, Soldier Fortune Black Ops. I think Tony's pretty happy with that run. That's a great run right there.
sending it over. It's Kristen Anderson, the Team Gravedigger. Terminal velocity. Get your scores locked in on champions for terminal velocity. John Jr. Here's the 2 wheel skills challenge. Brinkman's 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. It's been the roughest weekend for you. That truck seems great, and you come out and you win. Literally, your score and Tony's score. Tony's score was at 8.881. Yours is 8.882. Congratulations, man.
Man, it's crazy. Like I said, you know, we have a really tough lineup out here. You guys are seeing the best arena tour, I promise you guys that. Everybody in this lineup is so talented that we really have to come out here and give it 110% to even have a chance. But right now, I'm not even really worried about winning right now. I'm just glad my truck came out here. That is literally my first appearance. My first time I even completed a race this whole weekend. But it's not just because of me, man. It's all a big thank you to the crew guys. So I want you guys to get loud for all the crew guys back there working their butts off. So man, this is just the beginning. Are you guys having fun? I promise you guys, I've been waiting to come out here and burn it down for freestyle, and that's my favorite competition. But we got a whole other half left. Where are my total local friends at? Let's go!
Congratulations, man. Good luck. Here comes Flame Ranger and Max D. Let's hear from Blake Granger and Max D. Those were no donuts, those were cyclones. Let's hear it for Soldier, Forte Blancos. Get your scores locked in for Soldier. And Gravedigger. For Kristen Anderson with Team Gravedigger. Using all that heavy horsepower, watching up from our call, and the how about it? Let's give it up for Kurt Bigger and Ammunition. Get your scores locked in now at Judge. Those are definitely the fastest donuts we've seen all night. Let's give it up for Terminal Velocity, John Zimmer Jr. Donut winner, so check it out. You're now the leader by 2 points. The overall standings. It's got to feel pretty good after all that trouble your crew has gone through and you've gone through.
It feels really good, man. Like I told you guys, if that truck was going to come out here and perform, I was going to give you guys 110%, but like I said earlier, guys, it doesn't go out with all those crew guys that are back there. I know my crew chief, Mark Lawrence, here. He's been busting his butt off all weekend long, man. I definitely couldn't do this without him, and that truck wouldn't be out here without all those crew guys busting their butts off for you guys to make sure we put on a show for y'all. But right now, up next, we got Freestyle, and I promise you guys, I've been waiting for this moment. So I'm gonna come out here, but just know, the louder you guys get, the crazier we're gonna get. Let's hear it, Baltimore. You guys ready or what?
locked in now. So let's talk about how this actually came out to be. I just found out. So, you and Elvis were actually tied for the overall standings. Check out the video, but we're actually going to bring it up. You guys were actually tied for the overall standings. The reason you're overall champion, you have the higher freestyle score. Congratulations, John. You got to be feeling great right now.
I'm feeling super amazing. You know, I just wanted to follow up the event I had earlier, keeping the momentum rolling, getting my first event championship this afternoon. Definitely did not expect to get another one tonight. Well, I'll take it. So Baltimore, what did you guys think of Monster Jam tonight?
I don't know, man. You're on a roll. You're going to keep it going?
I'm definitely going to try to, you know. I got a great crew back there. We got good momentum rolling into the last event of the weekend. I'm super excited.
Fans, give it up. John Timmer Jr., Turbo Velocity, your overall event champion.